Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Riding on the Strom. I'm in the middle of Ojai, and those clouds and those mountains and the freezing weather would scare mortal men, but not me! I find it inviting. I got an adventure helmet. That's the big news. And I'm wearing my sport helmet right now because that's what my camera's hooked up to. But the adventure helmet, I've been thinking about getting an adventure helmet for quite a while. Now I've looked at the Arai helmet. I've looked at the Shoei helmet, of course. I'm a big Shoei fanboy. And I've actually looked at the new Climb Chris helmet, I think it's called. That looks really cool. I saw it at the bike show. Really nice helmet. But it's interesting what I got, and I might still get one of those helmets. I doubt it, but I was also looking at Bell and their motocross helmet. They have a motocross helmet that is geared toward adventure bike riding and dual purpose riding, and that's called the MX-9 Adventure. And what's interesting about it is it's only $200, and I got it on sale for $1,000. And I got it on sale for $1,000. No, I got it on sale for $130. $130 for a helmet. I'm like, oh, this is just gonna be a huge waste of money. It's almost like, how can I trust a $200 helmet? And but I got the thing, and I am so happy with it. I knew that I was looking for something to nitpick. I was looking for, there's got to be something, maybe the strap I won't like, or there's got to be something about it that I don't like. But in general, motocross helmets are going to be lightweight. They're going to flow a lot more air, and you can wear goggles over them. And that's what a lot of these adventure helmets are fashioned after. So it is lightweight. What I find interesting about it after using it for many rides now is the visibility, is the size of the visor is huge compared to a sport riding helmet. And thinking about this helmet, especially when it gets hot. Now, is it a little bit noisy? It's going to be a little bit more noisy than a sport bike helmet or a standard helmet. But you should be wearing earplugs anyway, and you should be wearing earplugs all the time. Make it a habit, and don't worry about getting fancy ones. Just get the foam ones at the pharmacy. So I'm not concerned about the noise, and I was concerned about the beak. It does have a beak to block the sun, which is nice. Are we still recording? Let's go down here, since we've got such a beautiful, well, it's cold. Let's go down to Rose Valley. This is where the secret Wolfman lab is. I'm going to make myself into a metal monster. Don't come back here. This is a secret area. Area 51. Ha! You got nothing on Rose Valley. Oh, what a mistake you did. You ventured outside your vehicle. You don't want to come back here. So the adventure bike helmet, because of the cost of this MX-9, and it is a wonderful helmet. It works great. It has even a little pocket, a little mesh pocket for headphones, you know, like from a Senna or something. It's lightweight. The beak, now people are going to worry about the beaks hitting the air and causing problems and stuff, and that is true to a certain extent. But they're so aerodynamic now that, and I am behind a windscreen, so it doesn't bother me. But, I did test it without the windscreen standing up, and it really didn't bother me that much. And you might think, wow, gee, I'm going to be on the freeway. Adventure helmets and motocross helmets are really for the dirt. They're not going 90 miles an hour. They're really made for going slow. But I was surprised how well it handled on the freeway and going as fast as I like to do. Now they do have another version with a MIPS technology in it for, I don't know, $20, $30 more. That adds another layer inside the helmet for shock absorption, and it's much better and much safer. And that's why I got this one on sale, because it was the non-MIPS, and they're probably just clearing out the inventory. But it was a really good helmet, I think, also for new riders. You might get a standard bike, you might get a 300, you might get whatever bike you have, and you probably would have never considered getting an adventure helmet. Why the frick would I get an adventure helmet? But with that added extra vision that you get because of the size of that visor is so good for new riders, and I would definitely recommend that, especially because if you don't like the beak, if the beak bugs you, you can take it off, and because it's only $200, you can't lose. The other adventure helmets, sport bike helmets are going to have a snow rating for racing, and are obviously safer for you, but for street riding, you don't have to worry about that too much. But I was really surprised, and Bell is been around forever. I would say the MX-9 Adventure is a lot like the Icon variant. The Icon variant is a very popular dual-purpose helmet for younger riders. Icon hasn't been around that long. It certainly hasn't been around as long as Bell has. So where exactly am I taking you to? Well, I'm taking you to the federal government's testing ground of... You don't know what's back here, do you guys? You think we're on like a national forest, we're going to see some campsites, but you don't know what's back here, do you? The suspense is killing you. There's nobody around here. Well, I'm so happy, guys, that it's not as cold as I would think, and there's not a lot of ice and stuff. So here we are in the secret testing grounds. The secret gun range that no one knows about in the mountains over Ojai. Where is it? Oh, there it is. This is where they test particle beam weapons and laser weapons and all this high-tech stuff right in there. So don't make anybody. I don't think there's anybody. So I think since the battery is still on and I'm still yabbering. So I've had really good luck with that adventure helmet, and the only reason why I'm wearing this helmet today is now the MX-9 I think comes in, from what I know, it comes in 3 shell sizes. So it's like small to large maybe, and then large to something else, or maybe small to medium, and then large to 2X, and then there's another size after that. I generally I got a big head, I generally get large helmets. I try, and this is an important determining factor as far as me getting helmets, because my helmet is so big. I'm very into aerodynamics. I don't want to get a shell that's too big. That doesn't mean that I want to be uncomfortable. No. But I've looked at bell helmets. I haven't bought them, but I've looked at bell helmets before, and the shell size, I can't fit in it, so I have to get a bigger size, and then it's just like a huge balloon on the top of my head. So here we are in Rose Valley. We really good. Look at that. Now I've been down that road down there. Well, you can see it. Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. One of the important things about the Adventure helmet is my new camera setup. Because I've been watching some of my videos. I do, have problems getting to sleep at night sometimes, so I watch my videos and they just put me under. Is that I'll be riding along like this and say, hey, look at that, look how cool that is. I can see it, but because where this camera is, you can't see it. And I've noticed that in a few videos. I'm like, look at that lake, there's no water in it, and I can see it, but where the camera is on this helmet and where it's located, you can't see it. But that's kind of a nice campgrounds down in there. But I'm just gonna plug down here, and you can go down there, but we're not going to go down there. We're going to go to the end of Rose Valley. And when I first went down here, I looked at this kind of white shale rock, and for some reason I thought I was going to see, I forget what his name was, but Charlton Heston and Tony Franciosco or something like that. It looks very Planet of the Apes to me, where the guys landed.
Taylor, you're Brent. My God, Taylor.
But I'm going very slow. But as you can now, if you go down that other road that I was trying to point at, that's very gnarly. It has huge potholes. You can get through it on a mountain bike. You can get through it on an adventure bike or a motocross bike, but I wouldn't be taking anything else down there. Isn't this great back here? This is just really nice. And one thing about the wintertime, you do get the sun in your face, and it's not great for videoing, but you do get crisp, clear skies, and it looks good. Well, it's getting a little windy back here. Windy in the valley. But what I'm going to do with my adventure helmet is I'm going to actually put the camera on the bill, so it's up a little bit higher, not too high. I'm very, very obsessed with the camera position and of the shots, but I certainly don't want to be saying, hey, look at that, and you guys can't see it. But the way this camera is set up, you can see it's upside down even. It's really low. And the thing about it is I think for camera positioning is that if you were going to review a bike and wanted to have a really nice shot of the bike, this is the perfect way to go. You can even put it up here maybe, and that would be good. But when you're trying to look at scenery like this, you don't want to be looking at my dashboard. So I'm just going to cruise down here slowly. And down at the end of this road, now as I said, you can't really go down that other road, but this one you can come down on any motorcycle, and you can stop here and go hiking, have lunch. They even have a place where you can keep horses, so a lot of people will bring horses back here and then take a horse on a trail, which is something I haven't done in a while, but which I really enjoy doing. And there seems to be a lot of people back here. So we'll look at the sign here. Southern Steelhead, Mississippi Creek, Arroyo Toad. We can see back here. Wow, look at that. I am fogging up. It's just beautiful back there. Well, I'm certainly not going to stop in the handicap zone. But I am going to take a little break right now, and thanks for watching, everybody. And I am down in the end of the Rose Valley Road, but I think that's a good place to show you where to go. So if you go up 33, you can take that turn off to Rose Valley. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. It's so quiet here. I should shut up. Shut the fuck up. Motorcycle boots are kind of like hiking boots.